Just how important is this type of arrangement? The word I've heard described it is unprecedented. Is this the type of regime that we are in right now, where these tech companies will have to find more creative ways with the White House to get access to China?
Well, I think the issue was that the initial tariffs were a little bit too broad-based, and we needed more of a scalpel to carve out the specific core components going into China that would have aided the Chinese military or were at the forefront of American advanced chip making. This enables for the doors to be reopened. NVIDIA obviously has sold, Q1 before these tariffs came into effect, over $4.5 billion of these chips into China. That revenue is critical for NVIDIA to continue to maintain its leadership in the chip space. And likewise, the revenue that will be generated through this 15% profit sharing agreement should help to enable funding for further American research and development into maintaining our chip leadership. And so I think it actually is a nice settlement in terms of doing what it enabled, what was intended to do, which was ensure we're the leaders here and not enabling our peer competitor in China.
If these reports, Ben, are true, and there is going to be this kind of 15%, it could be a tax, I guess it could be a revenue share in terms of the way that you want to view it. Regardless, it's going to add to the cost of these chips. Whether or not the company absorbs that 15% revenue share agreement or takes the hit to its profit margins, at the end of the day, is this a good thing? Is it worth the trade-off for NVIDIA and AMD to get access to this market?
I think it's a good thing for the companies, and it's a good thing for America. They need that continued revenue from China. China making up about 13-14% of NVIDIA's revenue and more than 20% of AMD's. They cannot cut off access to that market, but at the same time, we shouldn't be supplying China with our highest end chips. And we should be ensuring that that money is going back into driving American chip innovation rather than just simply padding corporate profits. And so I think if the Trump administration is able to take this 15% revenue share, profit share, whatever we're calling it, and plow it into American innovation and chip building efforts domestically by building a domestic industry, say through something like a merger between Intel and TSMC one day or something along those lines, that would be a great outcome for the country.
Ben, is this a paradigm changer as a tech investor and somebody who invests oftentimes in early stage tech companies? Is this going to be an arrangement that you think lasts in the coming decades, where the U.S. will just take a cut of certain types of products if you're going to export them to other countries?
I think it shows a transactional, pragmatic approach that this administration has taken. This goes beyond ideology, and one that simply enables us to get business done where it doesn't affect American national security interests. And I believe that there are certainly chips that these companies were producing that should not be exported to China, but that this class does not fall there. And so we need to be able to carve those out, continue doing business while protecting American national security interests. And I think this provides a blueprint for creative solutions to enable that type of transaction in this really complicated geopolitical environment.